forgot I moved my microphone. So I need to go back and do some other testing. Hopefully the ones in other scenes are okay. I think this is the only one I actually use right now. I'm a little bit annoyed that it's not default, so that's something we have to mess with. But I also didn't see like a default setting for OBS, so I'm not really sure what default is supposed to mean. So we kind of started looking at an area to do the puffed deoxidation bleachstone area. And I guess we'll actually end up getting, maybe if we do puffs to sink the oxygen, then we'll get a lot of oxalite as well. Meanwhile, you've got 71 cycles. That is a reasonable counter. You've got 21 cycles. That is a reasonable counter. This thing is reaching temperature. Turbines might actually operate at some point. These are going through. It is cool enough to bypass the aqua tuner, so we're not spending power on that. This cooling loop is bypassing that, just kind of chilling. That is 100 and some. So this area should be warming up. It's still not, like, exactly slickster comfortable. And I don't know if... Well, we'd actually have to get him hot to get anything useful, so... I don't know if that's going to happen. Since that's unlikely to happen... Well, I mean, the geyser is off for a while here. I might need a skimmer to burn off excess CO2. Maybe I do that out here since some of it's leaking out. This system, however, is working entirely too well. Alright. So for those guys, yeah, that's the drowning area. I need to reorganize this. Let's see, that does not want to be there. More than one door might be okay. Yep. And, oh, that's right, I was building the ladders here so they could walk over that. We probably took out a bunch of sedimentary here. Oh, and how about access from the other side, too? There is not anything to... Well, we've got transformers down here. And actually, this was originally worried about water stability. This is now empty. $1,200. Oh, you have so much room. However, we need the ladders to connect. Although I might just want to tear some of these down. We can do that to an extent as we build. All right, so... nice. Yeah, I don't actually want to cancel here. 14. I might need to do double level down here. Well, I guess I'm not actually doing any real temperature isolation. Oh, also, do I actually want to go down that far? I think I've taken out most of the pipe heating here. So that should just be residual heat. Do I actually want to do that? Although, if I did some pipe heating, I might be able to, well, if I dropped the base, I'd have to drop the mushrooms, Or if, well, if I drop the carbonate levels anyway. Oh yeah, we never opened that back up. Hey, Flaming Angel, how's it going? Now I'm a little bit concerned that this, well, there's a little bit of temperature difference there, that this, ooh, yeah, that would need some insulation. I don't know if I want to mess with that until this is gone, though. Upside, this wouldn't be an area that would need as much temperature reclaim. I'm doing okay. I struggled a little bit with stuff I was doing today. I got the end of something today. Oh, I got some chlorine back down here. Not at the bomb lily level, unfortunately. We do have 2 of them now. Oh, well, it's bouncing up there sometimes. Yeah. Tomorrow will be a better day? Could be. Maybe it would be useful to put those at a couple of levels. Yeah, it's been easier. It's been easiest to grow the base upward because that's just where our oxygen line is. I think the only thing that would really need adjustment if I dropped it would be I'd have to move the mushrooms down. So there's always that. Alright. Oh, did I actually... Yeah, I did. And that's right, I kicked off some miscellaneous research last time, too. I should run a cancel across there. There's probably some other miscellaneous research, too. Like, I might have the pinch of peppers for that now. I guess that can wait until construction's done. Hey, Bobo. Oh, and Athena, too. It's actually active enough to not ding. Let's see, so it was like around, what, 24s to 12s, that's almost 2 levels. Well, I'm doing okay. Let's see, air. Will that take out space? If it's all joined, I can see what it does. Of course, if that's a... yeah, this was... I'm not even sure. That was a little bit of a wider zone. I guess... I tend not to widen up Abyssalite. I guess I could actually push this over farther if I wanted to. Or over that way. Or maybe I just have a... Because it produces relatively small amounts of chlorine per oxygen, so maybe just have a smaller squeaky puffed area. And I'm going to need a couple levels of oxygen, because it's a pretty big difference. So what if we just start doing this off in levels and then see what it looks like? I probably need to organize, and then this is not gonna split nicely. Alright, so we've got a door there, we've got a door there. At most, we would want entrances at those points. That's not even really a usable spot. Hey, we see. Alright, so in particular, I think I can just overbuild those. And the rest of the ladder will probably have to go to. Now, this is going to need an entry somewhere. That's about as good as anything, I guess. Ah, okay. Have fun. See you in a little bit. All right, 120, 122. Yeah, the peak of this heat is coming in here. We are still... Is this set to like... Oh, no, it's set to 60, so we're trying to get them past the point where they cool off. I kind of want to separate that, but I basically have to tear out this floor, put in a mesh floor, and then mop. I wonder... I don't think I'd be able to mop everything from one spot. I guess I'm still not necessarily proof against stuff coming down from here. What would it take to... it would take that. Oh, but I tried sealing... No, this is all exposed to the carbon dioxide. So boop, 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 boop. I'll put it into there. Alright, that should actually get any water coming in from that way. So let's don't get more. Alright, so these guys are starting to thin out their atmosphere pretty good. And they also seem to be escaping a lot. Alright, how is cooking ingredient? Pinch of peppers actually seem to be going up. The only question then is... Where would we put it? I mean, it kind of makes sense as a dining room thing. And actually, how many dining room seats do we have? Okay, there's one unassigned. And we only have one. I might need to do a new dining room. Which is unfortunate because I kind of got everything optimized around being in this area right now. So if I added one up here, well, I guess I could move a bedroom. There's that. If we're for 2 routes all the way across, we need to do that. Probably excessive. All right, and let's see. This is a short ladder. This is a short ladder. This is a short ladder. That one should be fine. There are 2 ways to technically complete the game, one of which I could probably just do right now. Build a great monument. Is that furniture? Yeah, so midsection, we've got plenty of plastic, we've got plenty of ceramic, we've got plenty of steel. Monument top, we've got plenty of glass, we've got plenty of diamond, we've got plenty of steel, and monument base, we've got, I think even in total we have plenty of steel. And obsidian. So, I mean, I could basically just do that to say we did it if I wanted to pick a place to do so. If I recall, it's pretty big. So I don't really know if it would... yeah. So that is... looks like it's a 5 tall, and probably these are all 5 talls. So you need a 15 tall space. So I couldn't quite fit it into here. Maybe if I tore out all of this stuff, I could maybe do kind of something in there if I wanted to actually have it in base. I think last time I kind of built it in space underneath my great shield wall. But really, it could kind of be wherever. Like, I could probably fit it in this space if we just wanted to build it. The other option is... I don't even have the star map. You do a whole lot of rocket mentions to explore the farthest reaches of space, and then there's a temporal tear at the end. Where you can send a duplicate on a supposedly one-way mission through. I think last time I did it, it didn't actually disappear the duplicate. That may have been patched since then. I took out my, no, did I say... yeah, I don't have a filter. I think last time I just threw it straight in here. And that probably actually damaged the oven a few times. I don't necessarily have a good place to put a filter. Maybe I could do it here and kind of loop back. We do have a surplus of pepper bread at the moment, so that's not... it's not fatal. We're actually running longer on lettuce than mushrooms right now. You must be dormant, yeah. Oh! You're actually starting to get bar. Oh... one of these was supposed to be a carbon dioxide seal. I think it was here. Let's see, if I wanted to, yes, I could remove water there if I needed to. So if we just... if we just kind of moved this thing up, we have a little bit of place to restrain it. I guess the dupes can climb high enough I could actually go up there. Alright, more doors. Alright, those are rooms. I don't know if they're good-sized rooms. Alright, this is all still connected. And let's see, and then that'll be a short ladder, and that'll be kind of a short ladder. Hopefully none of this counts as industrial equipment. If it did go somewhere, it'd probably be around here. Oh, these do need power. They need 60 watts. I'm probably continue using that line. See, that might actually end up being a ranch spot. Yeah, see, this is where I might want fewer doors just for floor space. Alright, so if I was building this as an oxygen plant... 570... Let's see, so these things... actually, 4 would be about equivalent of 2 of these. So that'd be kind of around the same scale. And then I am going to need to do something... Unless I put like a regular puffed in here for a little bit. Which I could probably manage. Epic Bunny! How's it going? Or Epic Bunny? Stations. I would like these to be ranches. Oh, I could have just overbuilt this one. Whether that will actually work is yet to be seen. Temperature range here is actually a little bit more comfortable for puffs than this area. So this thing... idle, so that should be warming things up a little bit. Hopefully... no sign of slime lung yet. I think I was trying to keep it cool specifically to deal with slime lung. Ranching was one of the things I was thinking of possibly expanding for. Tidying would be another good one. Operating would be another good one. Can't do building errands. But operating would be good. Just straight up ranching. So I feel like we might be getting a lot of critter stuff going on, so ranching would be good. I probably also got enough oxygen I don't need diver's lungs. Although supplying is a... Oh, that's supplying, farming, operating, not ranching. Or do I just need to go for builders at this point? So we've got one dining room right now. Probably gonna need another dining room at some point. We're gonna need another bedroom at some point. And I think, oh yeah, we're well done with these. What are you running off of? I mean, maybe something else would show up there at some point, but for now... An automation. Alright, so this area has the small, very small possibility to be turned into a park if I want to cut things up. And it's possible dudes could be traveling through there. Now, also, if I move my power, then I can reclaim more space over that way. Maybe I make this area 2 bedrooms, and so I can move this out for their dining room. Oh, actually, this is a bedroom and something else. Actually, so is this. So, actually, these are awkward size, which is... I mean, I guess it could be a little coffee nook. Actually, if I took this side, I might have enough room for the statue there. But they wouldn't be able to cross then. Okay, I can't get to the scroll there. Yeah, that's granite. And I probably could use like granite or something there too. Actually, size-wise, this would almost be better with great halls, but oh well. There are places that they don't necessarily. Oh, that's gonna be bedrooms now. Alright, so we can... Gotta go now. I'll drop by again for the next time. Bye! Alright, so... Well, ranching you don't have right away. I think that's where we actually need to get stuff going. We'll go ahead and set your priorities up for that. And then let's see, that was tidying. You don't have the skills for decorating yet. Yeah. All right, so we do have a bedroom there. Well, it's not a full bedroom yet. We have a bed. I think we've done all of the deconstruction in this area. Max gas pressure. Okay, so we really gotta, well, all right, so this, let's see, what are we doing for other puffs? So we're gonna start with this. Puffed, puffed, puffed. Squeaky puffed. This is in a place where they could maybe get some polluted oxygen for a bit. Dense. Although, do I want princes here? Should I treat the other areas as egg farming and just have the main ones here? And I guess they can do those. And then these are going to be close to that. But I don't think we want any regular puffs here, because it's going to be all oxygen. And I'm probably going to want to set up some material stuff once these actually start operating. Alright, you just need to get your station built. Oh, and numbers. These are going to be a little bit small. Oh man, I think... Let's see, what is it? I forget if it's 12 or 16 per. Maybe it's 12? No. 16 would be 4 of a 4 high, which seems about right. So if we knocked out one tile... Is that 16 times 4? 1632, yeah. You're probably about the same. That's just an awkward number, and then this is... Let's see, what would be the point below 64? 5048? Yeah, so you're still at... In that case, that's still at 3. That seems too small. Maybe it is 12. In which case, 48 is 4. 6D would be 5. And 72 would in fact be 6. And let's see, 48, 60, so that's still going to be 4. Alright, so you don't actually have food yet. We need to get... This might be too big a room. Alright, they're still building and building. Oh. Pretty much just a coffee bar. You know what? Actually, I've got another one of these over here. So we could potentially swap that out. Oh. Another place we try to get runaways. That's gonna flood at some point, isn't it? I also thought of building out the levels here for more puffs, but I don't think we've even nearly filled this. Now, other thing I could do is, if we're trying to expand puffs, we could actually be trying to hatch them. Oh, okay, we got one dense puffed up there. He's gonna have plenty to breathe. And it's not like the room's gonna be too full for a little bit here. That one has that stuff in it. That's right. Now I wanted to play with how much can you do with the critter sensor. Okay, we can count critters and eggs separately, but we cannot count specific types of critters. And if you wanted to count critters and eggs separately, you would have to. You'd have to do 2 sensors. What was I thinking of doing with that? Oh, maybe having the hatchery for that specific critter in there. That affects your total population too. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to do with that was to move this bedroom. Somebody might be sleeping there right now. Yeah, somebody's sleeping there right now. Oh, you know what? If we're adding people... yeah, it's time to rearrange shifts anyway. So, well, no one's actually actively sleeping. Then is it running into the other shift? Nah. Let's see. Add new schedule. We can leave the default where it is. I think that these activities don't overlap. We're currently on 3. Oh, actually, downtime and sleep could probably overlap. As long as they aren't using the same facility at the same time. Oh, you know what? That doesn't... this could overlap if we... What is... Is it... Yeah. If we go out to 5... That's where they would start to overlap. Will that give me enough different schedules, though? Oh no, no. We only need to worry about that stuff overlapping. So if we were here, then actually, oh, because then we're concerned with. Where would your downtime be? Then your downtime would be there. And that kind of leaves us just enough time for this shift. Alright, it's not doing anybody's special shift right now. We'll get some weird sleep schedules. So, let's see. We're going to have... We had 24 on a 3-way split. 24 at a... 24-ish at a 4-way split is going to be about 6 dupes. We're going to take around 2 from every shift. Is that default schedule? Oh. Shift 4? Of course, that moved everybody over. And, okay, so you are... Yeah, the night people ended up on that schedule. The morning people... The morning people are also fine here. I mean, they're probably fine on most of these schedules. I wouldn't want daytimes there. Let's see, the person who was... Get that in. That's still there. Alright, so we've got 6, 6, 6, and okay, yep. And then we're starting to fill out the next few spots there. A couple people are going to have some really weird days. Hopefully nobody's going to get exhausted. Now, is there any, like, just, well, there's this stuff. There's not really a whole lot of chlorine that's just kind of hanging out anywhere, except for, well, yeah, it all ended up down here. And I did try to put a squeaky puff down here at one point, and it did not go well. Squeaky puffed, yep. It breathes in chlorine and poops bleachstone. I just have to get some chlorine for it so it doesn't die. So the easiest stuff to get until these guys can drop some pressure here is going to be up there. Well, and other pockets up around here. But if we kind of went into... Could get into their high-ish. Oh, and, well, I should probably wait to start going crazy on egg hatching until I actually can get food for you. These guys, we can kind of go nuts with. Well, we've only got one. And this is where we might want to do a little bit of feedback. Are you in food? Automation? Of course, I might be able to hatch some extra stuff into there, too. Alright, so this was... We want to capture anything in there at the moment. We want to capture... And I don't know if this works. I know it's... I've done some things like this in places like this. Although, auto-wrangle surplus in there could get a little weird. Although I don't... yeah, we've got a couple extra hatches running around. Furniture. See, that's a shorter run. This is kind of an underutilized thing right now. I should really redo the wiring sometime. Oh, you need power, that's right. Now, are you... Yeah, you're in above below. We think these are 5. I really only care... Really only care about critters right now. So this one was 4. Okay, we did allow some other stuff in here. That's... because you'll get started, you'll affect other egg chances. That should be fine. Morning! We're almost in there. Let's see. So since this is going to sink... It's more going in and out for construction. Maybe we should start up here and maybe move it down. You see, that's closer, but for temporary runs. I kind of already working with the easier stuff. Ooh, don't do that. Let's see, we want to get down to you guys specifically. Although really, once he gets into this room, we'd probably be pretty good. Unless you can be able to let gravity take over. I always do that. Need an undo button. Is pressure a concern down here? It's a small concern. For the relatively small amounts we're doing, should be okay. Alright, yeah. Well, oh, these guys are probably unreachable most of the time. Four of 4. We're not really dealing with the eggs, so they're probably unhappy about that. But I guess all puffs are semi-domestic now, so I wouldn't have to worry too much about, Ooh. Yeah, we've been trying to get slicksters going. I mean, the other one is, probably not long for the world, and also making not terribly useful eggs. Alright, so down here, it's a cool bottom. This is almost... This is warm enough. Parts of this are warm. Oh, this part's... Yeah, but down here is cool still. So I do... This is going to get the benefit of the leading edge of this heat. Although the ground level is still kind of cool. So I don't know that moving my main drop-off point is going to be super advantageous anywhere else. 124, so these guys are running when they can. I overbuilt this system. I was a little bit scared of 300 degree oil, but mass-wise it doesn't seem to be too much. We're still not circulating this stuff because it's not that hot. Alright, we do not have... We have slickster larva, right? Yeah. So I know the other one got put over there. And in the past, slicksters have been put down here. I took all critters off of that, so they're not going to go down there. We might just be overburdened on ranching. Speaking of which, how's our new dupe? No skill yet. Do we have any other... I mean, I could probably just add some random skills here and there. But that would mean... I'm afraid at some point it's going to turn into like a spreadsheet game of trying to figure out what they're doing in terms of like what skills they need. And of course, it's nighttime. I mean, they'll just pick new beds. Morning. I guess some of the decor might have been useful there. So it's a little bit easier to kind of rebuild everything. Well, operate it a little bit. So that gives us a little bit of stuff. This... Oh, oopsie. There was a little bit of space there. No, that's utilities? Or is drywall? No, there's drywall. That is not space exposure. What do we use for this? Sandstone. I know abyssalite is here. We might have grabbed most of the other stuff for other construction projects. That's like close enough to where we'd be building things. Well, I guess there are no nearby materials then. Unless we go mine something. Can I build that out of abyssalite? Oh, we've processed all of our fossil. Is that just people can't get to it right now, or have we actually processed it all? You would be a kind of mineral. That's sandstone. There's probably... Yeah, so it was red. So yeah, we may have grabbed everything that we mined. Which explains why we had a fair amount of steel there. The steel has gone very well. Probably, yeah. Space is one of those things that's mainly just waiting on attention. Okay, so this is holding at the 125 pretty good. I almost want to say I should move this pipe down. Or even run it through the oil to go down there and then radiate. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of gases here. And that's probably this CO2. See, the trick with the CO2 is we can take some water and filter it. I guess if this stuff got a little bit warmer, that wouldn't bother the puffs at all. They're actually kind of not thrilled about it being cold here right now. Alright, so we got one extra of you. We're not going to have a whole lot of stuff. This... Did I actually complete? Ah, it's unreachable. And anywhere we would put a ladder here is going to be kind of equally unreachable. Or anywhere outside of that. Oh. And the little bit we opened it up. Yeah, that's polluted oxygen. Yep. It seems to have escaped and gone out the void. Unless some of it, unless it actually did fall down here and end up where we wanted it. I mean, we're already down to micrograms. So that wasn't... actually... Oh, this is micrograms. So, like, this is nothing. This is nothing. That's something. I wasn't paying attention to my units. That's something. I mean, we could finish that one at that point, but it's not... I'm not really sure it's going to be worth a whole lot. This is only worth it for the bleachstone. That's barely worth it. We'll end up getting some, but... Oh, that's grams. Grams. Oh, we got some stuff chilling out down here. A little pocket there. Yeah, so I could see doing a event up that would help get us started. I do need to get a... And we've got it defined for other puffs. I may just end up having to pump stuff out, though. Okay, it's chlorine, but it's very, very little chlorine. Let's see. So if we were to start working around here... We can get to these places from above. We want to come into you. And maybe I want to drop into here and then just bust that open. Let's see, we're going to be getting igneous rock here. Then we'll be able to jump over there. Morning! Oh, I went back to high speed at some point. I mean, I guess it's a good thing the, I think that is this one. You are... Oh, this is the next activity warning. These are actually still running amazingly enough. Alright, we've got some liquid down here. We've got storage space. I've not yet tried it yet, but I did build a capture system last time I went in here. So maybe we should, instead of just grabbing the iron, we should build the system for that. Alright, steel. Well, we can just grab the iron. Alright, and then, let's see, this stuff will be out of range. This will be out of range. Did I... No, we haven't deconstructed through yet. And then where was your range? You are to this sensor. I'm a little bit afraid of, like, liquids or things going on there. Huh. That's not allowed, but that is. Oh, maybe there's probably an automation port there. Alright, do we have... Yes, we've got wires. I think these are going to be... They're still going to be manual switches. I'm not really quite sure how I would... Unless I could get these counters really accurate, I'm not really sure how I would... Unless I tried to, like, measure the temperature of the iron somehow. We want to get the wire in. We seem to be doing an okay job of controlling that. And now, last time I took stuff immediately out, I think I actually want to, because it's going to turn it into smaller packets that are easier to transfer on. I think iron should have a similar melting point to this. I don't think 500 degrees will bother it. Yeah, I don't want to actually run across this thing. I don't want me near that thing. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go near it. And we do have some other equipment in here. I don't want to get too hot. So we can't take too circuitous a route. Yep, other kind of automation. And then that goes to the door, so that's not great. Well, we're gonna kind of cross the pipes somewhere, aren't we? Those are all insulated pipes. That's not pumping anymore. Morning. Oh, larva eggs. I think I have a sweep set up for those. Oh, it was a larva egg. Alright, did the other one ever get over here? Okay, and we've got the incubator going. No. Oh, you know what? This is a separate room. So I may have to be closing that. And of course now he's through there, so it doesn't matter. They can also go out at the doors and be out of range, but that'll make it harder to get out of range. And then this. Oh, I could have put the coffee maker in there. Oh well. This sort of fun is actually a pretty decent little entertainment building. Relatively compact. I don't know if I'm going to be growing a lot, so you could have some room for one of the larger things. Oh, getting water in could be fun, though. So, somewhere around there is center. Taking any special steps for other... Oh, and the critter drop-off, I mean, we've pretty much... It's mostly hatches, and the hatches are mostly other places now. A little bit of overkill. I guess the other thing I could is I never play with the planter pots. I guess if we did some diamond ones, it could look pretty good. Right, plumbing. So we've got this, which is coming from these things. And actually, this is like incoming water. It's incoming hot water. And it might be okay. Yep, we don't need a lead. Or we don't need iron. Yeah, you're pretty overloaded. Alright, so we got you guys. Oh, I haven't actually set you to incubate anything yet. Yeah, we've got an extra squeaky. We don't have anywhere near enough food for you yet, though. Alright, so this thing is done. Okay, that's space exposure. So we're mostly good here. It just dipped down there. Might as well travel over that way for the drop in from above. Morning! Although, I wanna head down there for the resources. Yep. We're gonna be pretty far in here. We could still door it. It's something. I could almost do the mini pump here, though. Oh, and... okay, we got down to there. We have not... Why is that unreachable? I guess I haven't done a whole lot of... I mean, I know with no door it would be reachable. And you are at 78. Now it's back up to 19. That, ew, this is falling rapidly, though. How does that affect... Well, it's going to affect the amount of thermal transfer. Yeah. I think a little bit. I think part of the problem is we're going through this stuff, which is very hot. These are a reasonable temperature, though. I kind of need you guys to go down here. Oh, right, because that's the prince, which sure they'll do oxygen. Of course, we opened it up before we locked it in. But we should mostly have pressure pushing this stuff down for a while. Oh, and there's a pocket down here that has some. So I actually have to... Actually, we'll have to go in there and dig a little bit once it's all done. No, well, these are running sometimes. I need to get a prince down there to do oxygen, though. Maybe what we do is we do one prince egg, and he'll just do whatever is down there. Alright, I did not see the slickster. Okay, yes, we have 2 of them. We've got another one. And you are uncontinuous. Get more squeaky puffs. So puffs have really weird biology. I mean, I guess, well, everything here is a little weird, but, let's see. So, puffed. So you can lay a pufflet egg, a pufflet prince egg, a dense pufflet egg, or a squeaky puffed egg. If I found by yourself, you're going to start off as pufflet egg. No, so you're going to start off at prince egg. Or maybe it's pufflet and prince. I don't know. Prince. Actually, they can do. Okay, pufflet. 0% chance. Not penned with puffed prince. Okay, yeah. So basically, they're all affected by the princes. So if there's no prince, they'll lay a prince egg. When there is a prince, then they start drifting into these specialist puffs. So basically you have to get a puffed with a puffed prince, and then you can get squeaky and dense puffs. And I guess I'd have to figure out how I would do breeding if I wanted specifically to get... yeah, so the basic puffs do polluted oxygen. I think the princes do everything. Yeah, chlorine and oxygen. And then the squeaky does chlorine, and the dense does oxygen. Oxygen into oxalite, which is like the starter... Your starter oxygen, it's a mineral that decays into oxygen. So they do oxygen into oxalite, which you can use later game for... oh, you can... I think you're just on the ground. Later game for rocketry stuff. If these breathe in chlorine, which you're starving. Yeah, and then they've been according to bleachstone, which bleachstone can be used in sanitation stations. It's used as a fertilizer for waterweed, which is the main reason I want it, because that's a food supply. And there's also a hot tub, which if we can get a supply going, maybe we do that. All right, we did everything correct here. Yes, we did. We have plenty of mess tables if we need them. Actually, I could have almost done a small mess hall here for the amount I'm currently planning to expand. Still no door. But pressure is kind of controlling it. I'm actually almost wondering if I could trap you in. But these guys are mostly just for pressure control, as far as I'm concerned. The bleachstone may be useful eventually, but it's not my immediate thing here. Oh, I might actually need some gas control for carbon dioxide, because puffs won't take care of that. Yeah, so every 3 cycles, this gives you a duplicate or something else. And I mostly skip because we're at a pretty good place, but I wouldn't mind possibly some more ranchers. Speaking of which, okay, no, you still don't have a skill point. Yeah, the gases keep rising. Yeah, clay does really good art. What's our temperatures here? 125, yeah. So these seem to be holding it right at activation level. This was way too much. Oh, this seems to be kind of holding it at 50-ish. Oh, you know what? Oh no, we've got a Abyssallite here, so that's insulated. This has to be a little bit of an open passage because we're dumping the carbon dioxide down. That's kind of insulated. This is a little bit of a heat source here. This has been insulated off, so that's about as well insulated as it can usefully be. We could open up a volcano and make it really hot, but I don't actually think that's advisable. Oh, I didn't reset my counter here. Actually, this is... I think anything that's in here when you're on, which we're going to turn you off as soon as you sweep this. Wait. Enabled by automation grid. Oh, did I... No, you're not on anything. Pipe blocked. Oh, I never built the conveyor rail. Or conveyor output. Oh, and we just put... oh, well, it's hot salt, but still hot. Right underneath the turbine. I mean, that's actually kind of a neat trick. Get a little tiny bit here, except the problem is that the conveyor loader's temperature is also rising. And that does have a limit. But I think we're done going in here. Oh, yeah, this is all going to land in one spot, and it's going to be a giant item again. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, it's transferring a little bit more than it's in small packets. Huh. I wonder if it'd be useful to try and pick stuff up and do a temperature sensor. Well, the temperature sensor would probably melt. I mean, maybe the steam would be able to control it. That's an interesting possibility, because this gets it into small packets, which can exchange their mass more effectively. Or rather, you can get a change in temperature of that small mass versus... This is a big mass, so it exchanges very slowly. Of course, it also means it takes a long time for this thing to move it. Still, having this thing moving 1,000-degree iron is probably not good. I don't really know of any way I could... I guess I could just have a time gate on it so it wasn't always going, but you couldn't really synchronize that with the eruptions. $15 tons, 6 cycles. Temperature still rising. We have 275. Hopefully that's okay. Pressure level. Yeah, 20 should be fine. Oh yeah, 80 kilograms pop. Oh, these are actually interesting. Actually, do the sensors have overheat temperatures? No, so you just have to worry about melting temperature. Well, I'd also need filter. I'd also need a shutoff, which... Overheat. Oh, shutoff doesn't have overheat. So it might be possible to set up a loop. I guess my only concern is that if the stuff would be sitting in here waiting for the loop to empty. Maybe I could, like, maybe you could have a set up a sensor that would, like, sense gaps and enable this. $140. 10 tons. I mean, we've gone through 1/3 of it. That turns out to rain a little bit too. Let's see, this thing is next dormancy, so I could maybe try redoing the rail thing if I mean, the whole point is was not to have to open it up again. But that is kind of cool how it sinks out some more heat there. And if we got this as it was coming out, it would be more spread in time. Of course, because this is getting the heat out of the iron more effectively, it'll be heating up the environment. But I won't be doing it quite all at once, so... Well, this one's about to go off. I don't know if I want to do any more rebuilding here. Or if I have occasion to open one of these up again. Could be an interesting experiment. Alright, so we have 2 Slicksters. We have... Yeah, you're the new one. This is probably like starter numbers. 56. Is it like less than 60? 20, 60. 100, 250 to go up. Yeah, so you're still a little bit cool. Oh, wonderful. We're using the hot iron for something. What precisely are we using that for? Oh, for steel. Well... Definitely a warm spot there. Okay, he's probably breathing any chlorine that comes along. You know what? If I made this a little bit higher priority, that would make it more likely to get a prince. Oh, no, we're hatching a prince, that's right. Alright, so this is probably getting very, very thin. Get out, grab that. Oh, and then there was this thing. Or apparently, you cannot... If there's a door here, you can't... Is opening it sufficient, or is it actually the one-step gap makes you can't build? Oh, except I wanted to build the door first. I mean, we've got some hydrogen, and then there's some higher pressure oxygen up here, so it shouldn't really go anywhere. And then it's accessible, so... Okay. Okay, iron's almost gone. We're still hanging at 150. He'll be on in a little bit. Yeah, we've got a warm corner over there and a cool corner over there. This is holding around 120. Huh. So at this point, I actually didn't need any cooling besides this exchange. Maybe I can use the steam turbines for something else later. That was kind of the thought anyway. Alright, the carbon dioxide... oh. Maybe... Since any water I took from here is going to be pretty warm. Actually, it's only... Well, the stuff at the bottom is where we'd be pulling is around 60. I'm thinking if I took some of this water, I ran it through a carbon skimmer to sink out the stuff that escaped. I could cut this one off and assume we'll never need it. Because I think we're at 140, and we seem to be holding... Well, what's the oil? We seem to be holding stuff here at around 120, 125. And then repipe that. Yeah, squeaky puffed. Okay, we've got a puffed prince now. He'll start to do the polluted oxygen. We've got a little tiny bit of chlorine coming in. And... yeah, it's going to be a bunch more oxygen. Well, thankfully the pressure is pushing it down, so we don't actually need this. We need power, though. And of course, all of these are probably going to be in highly loaded networks. Psst, a little bit. That's all one network. Wow, that's all one network. What about you? And those aren't going to operate most of the time. Could really go around either way. Except down here, I have to worry about this old little oxygen room here. Alright, where are we going? We can come in the bottom from you. I think that'll be fine. It's pretty low volume. Definitely not maintaining any here. Yeah, still labeled as starving. Maybe I should start this with princes, because they'll take whatever's here. Alright, so that is 5. No egg available. I never actually set you up. Oh, no egg available. If we had all of our princes here, that might affect things elsewhere. Now, let's see. We're already slime positive, but I actually kind of need to sink all this stuff. Oh, but they're not happy. Okay, so these guys are probably getting hot enough to be happy. This is still a little bit cool. I might need to do a little bit more pipe cooling here if it comes to that. Well, actually, this is... yeah, gases. So the question of this is going to be hot polluted water. So one of the things I was wondering about... there are several things that could grow with polluted water. To 40. I think I've got excess cooling. This isn't really doing anything except those turbines. So I could probably work out a little temperature exchange area with that. Alright, so the water... Oh, that's still hooked up, I guess. And that would be a fine enough level to sink it at. And I've even got the polluted water pipe here. I guess they dropped one? That's the one problem with sweep orders. If they drop it somewhere, then it's kind of a lost thing. Unfortunately, that's the wrong spot. I'm just gonna cancel. Right, we wanted to maybe do some cooling stuff first. Let's see, so that's the going out. We'd almost rather use the... Oh, yeah, these are staying cool enough. This need to be under 100. It's not a super convenient space to set up a... Well, I could hope I never need to go in here again. Oh. Right, because these haven't been running. So I guess... Oh, I'm gonna completely cut this off. Oh, overflow valve. Alright, gold amalgam, farming, digging, decorating. Well... We're kind of really good on both. We have plenty of cooling available there. There's a squeaky egg, but we don't have the chlorine for them yet. How are we doing? So you're still doing your little stuff. This is... Still building wire. And I think we don't need that anymore. Now that we've got our ladder in place. And actually, this is something we could disassemble if we needed to, I guess. To build it, we might need a new ladder. Oh, except I'm gonna want 2 blocks, aren't I? Let's see. Prevailing temperature here is really just about what we want. So we'll start to warm it up, but... Let's see. Doing the crossing down here to be a little bit easier because we already got this one. I mean, more pipe for you. Radiant might be too much here, because that's pretty chilly. Oh, I also have to make you into something that will exchange a little bit. And it was right on the power. Of course, well, right now I'm only taking it here. If that ends up at a good temperature, then we can look at other uses for it. Okay, Okay, waiting material delivery, so that should just take care of itself. Have we... Oh, there's nothing flowing because it's broken. Okay, got another baby. They might start... Actually, they might start dropping pressure in there a little bit. So this is pumping. Well, we got some bleachstone. Might save him from starving. Yeah, not starving. Still not very well fed. Oxygen pressure. Yeah. Now we actually need to get something in here. I guess these things are overkill right now. Six. You are out of gas. You know what? Let's go ahead and just get that while we're here. And it also kind of useless, but as long as we've got a pump set up. Let's see, unreachable. Are you continuous? You're not continuous. Wait. Yeah, Puff the Prince. Alright, you are working. The polluted water is going to get dumped right now. Metal tile. Oh. Oh, because this is water that has been sitting here for a while. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold. As that gets replaced, it's going to be very hot, though. Oh, you know what? There's probably water in the machine. Oh, it's cold carbon dioxide. I wonder if that has an effect. Yeah, the water temperature is really jumping around. It does seem low, though. Maybe it's the temperature of the machine? That does seem to be dead on. But I have to assume that'll get affected by the water temperature. over time. But right now, it's kind of perfect. If only I had a place to farm them. Because if we got the trees, we could make ethanol, and then we could add some beans into our food mix, maybe. I guess we're not really struggling for food right now. Is this still unreachable? I guess so. Let's see, we're just kind of letting these things hatch normally. What's the upper limit of your temperature happiness? 55? Okay. Not a problem right now. Do we have any more prince eggs? We do not. I can select it, though. Oh, are you on? You... 2 cycles. This... -3... Actually having very, very little effect. Maybe the metal tile has to come to temperature first. I know if it's radiant, then it's... can be pretty effective, but... if this thing stays cool, I might not need it. It's actually dropping temperature? I guess because of the area around it. Okay. Do you guys care about atmosphere? You care about air pressure. Yep. Alright. So, Slicksters, hopefully the new ones are doing a little bit better. We're in a brand new one. So you start out... Well, you can't do eggs because you're a baby. Oh, you're still 9622. You're our old one. Oh, 3 of 20. It's like either 6 or 8. And this is the nursery area, so... Now, from this one, they do have the possibility to escape. Probably fine. Alright, so right now, it's a 6. Probably our best puffed areas, because it's a little bit warmer there. Oh. Alright, so grabbing one. And they should have the priority to over here. Oh, so I guess what I want to do is I want to tweak this to be the highest priority for Pufflet Princes. Because they do everything. Wait, yeah, I did allow Puffs there, and this is currently where it's hanging out. This place still got some chlorine, but it's just about done. And really, if we just adjusted pressures, then this one could probably work. Well, that would adjust our access. Okay, so that did not, yeah, because we mined this stuff out. I probably want to just mine that bleachstone at some point anyway. Okay, well, they're running a little bit. Oh, Volcano was in 1.1 cycle. That's a little bit of puffed egg management, but wait. Oh no, we're actually in the time signals series where it's just one of those. I guess mostly we're just letting these wild hatch and then get swept up, which happens eventually, so it's kind of okay. I did not adjust you. If anybody got over there. Morning! Oh, we got lots of stuff going on over here now. Okay, you can finally do ranching. Oop. Bunch of pepper nuts are still hanging out with the coffee maker. Alright, so arbor trees could be a thing. We don't need the food right now. Balm lily means we think we could actually make some medicine. For getting some of those. Pinch of pepper nut. But that's a preventative, which I mean I don't think we have anything. Oh, curative tablets. We haven't seen that every once in a while. Allergy medication. Oh no, it's these. Oh, we still have no flowers. And some sun nymph eggs. I have to figure out how to get some nymph eggs. Doesn't have current stock. Oh, did I put this on infinite allergy medication at some point? I guess? Operating grease monkey. Can't do building, which is like one of the things we need. Well, operating. Our steel's caught up, so I don't know if that's a big deal. Yeah, there's actually a little bit of chlorine. I want to say that prince did not go here. Probably already scheduled for this one. We might be starting to look at... Might be time to start thinking about... Oh, yeah, the pressure's been getting out here a bit. This should gradually be working on you. What's our 26? Well, the cooling may be taking over, yeah. Maybe I don't need to... I don't know how, but it's cooling it. Maybe it's part of the state change? Maybe it's taking in cold carbon dioxide? I'm tempted to run it through a sieve now and get cooled water. But I was looking at... I'm not even sure. I don't even necessarily need to fill that thing up. It's working so well. Alright, so you've been set for... I guess this technically takes up some... Technically takes up some population space. So that would tend to put them in here where it's still cold, but... If it gets our overall population egg laying up. Actually, I should be careful with... There could be packets of very hot stuff around. Which is one of the main reasons I didn't want to build it up here. Oh. So in our ideal world, we go out there with jet suits, which means we need to build that. So here's the thing. It would be really, really cool if we could do a second tube run straight to the jet suits so we don't have to do the Atmo suit takeoff routine. I guess that does, in that case, then locality to other transport networks doesn't matter. Relative to the base, up here would be good. It's still kind of central. This is actually pretty central. But we do have other things going on there. Although this is where the petroleum pipe is currently running. There's that. Those are probably 4 tall. Morning. And there is another tube in the area, which could be a concern. Does that give us a decent entrance? I mean, that gets us up to there. I'm not quite sure what the construction entrance looks like, though. No space exposure. We have a transformer here. Probably the sum total of these things could add up to quite a bit. Unless it cuts us off from this area, doesn't it? I mean, I can pretty much just kind of jump from there. Oh, actually, no, we've got a door here, so never mind. Or maybe it's enough that it does take heavy water. I don't know. I don't remember. We could have hot stuff coming through there. That could be a nice little perspective spot. Oh, no. In the past, I've double-doored these. Idea being you have an always in, and then you control the out based on meteor showers. Because you don't have to take advantage of all the natural stuff here, or we could pull it back one and do the 2-level thing. Other things. It might be nice to have a local fuel tank. That's the output, of course. I don't know if we redid that. This is just so they wouldn't be looking at it. No, are you dormant? Yeah, you're dormant. Not for much longer. Which is probably why this is starting to cool off a little bit. Yeah. Large bodies of water are not very impressed. Okay, Prince doing oxygen. Yeah, still barely any chlorine. In fact... well, we busted into here. There's a little bit coming out of there. Grams. We're very slowly getting this. I guess one thing about the big rooms like this is it takes a while to draw down. That's a little bit denser. Right, because I wanted the entrance more away from all my stuff. Now, I guess with the petroleum over here, we could have maybe done this space, for instance. Oh, I guess... use one of those spaces. I guess I wonder if 2 would allow more of them to go. Well, that would basically be its own transformer. Which I feel like I might need to like redo these across the top or something, and that's assuming that we never build the base up anymore. Of course, with these out of the way, I can reclaim a few more, get another room or 2 over here. Let's see. Can we... We could kind of manage you. Except that because this is on the point here. We can't immediately jump that. We have to turn that into an over and up. Now, what kind of headroom does that give us? Let's see, I think... Right now, we're headed at kind of over that... Oh. And this side probably will only have room for one station. Let's see. So this thing is here. I think we can't have a floor there. Okay, so Oxygen guy ended up there. Puff Prince ended up there. We're filling you out. Okay, and the Prince will hopefully start dealing with this polluted oxygen. All right, so some chlorine. Oh, we cannot reach that. Poker shell, yeah. I've never seriously looked into ways to produce polluted dirt outside of the outhouses. Probably I could probably make that a little bit less cramped. Oop, we did hit that one. You're really just going to there. I don't know a lot of better places for it. So really we're going to want you to take over that wire. I guess extra supply won't really... No, we're going to need to deconstruct that. Morning! And if we're going to space, we might need that soon. Oh, yep, they're 4. Yeah, that doesn't leave me a whole lot of space. I guess I could always have an extra entry point somewhere. I'm wondering, could I do the station somewhere else? And sort of have like a entry sub-level. Well, that's gonna... We get enough space there. I'd have to have the entry to space on that side then. Or we dig out this space, which has just been kind of there. But we'd have to start dealing with natural gas in base. That would impact bristle blossoms, not all of them. Are you winning? Yeah. I think this may have been higher pressure. 28, 25, and that's kind of normalizing too. Oh, it's the operation and/or the hot water is heating up the. If it doesn't get too hot, as it starts operating in a vacuum down here. That should start drawing this stuff back down. Well, I guess that's another system design, right? Let's see. It's like, I want you for building. You're probably going to be so... that's carrying. Priorities. Oh, you're wearing a suit right now. That's why you're high. Also, once we get up here, can I get rid of you guys? Alright, at the moment we're going that way. It's going to be kind of a small space entrance. Or I could have, like, go off to this one and do another one somewhere else. So maybe keeping them separate would be good. Let's see. Actually, and this area is a little bit warmer, so breaking the insulation isn't going to be the end of the world. We'll have a bit of an interesting time getting through there, won't we? Or through there. Oh yeah, this thing's... It'd be a pretty good little slickster heater. I might need another steam thing over here somewhere. Morning. I might need some other kind of passage. We take out one of those. I don't think our space in here is super tight. Yeah, 89. Oh, goes right through the tank, though. Oh, or could I put this station entirely someplace else? might be able to carve out enough space here. I really only need that one. So that one, it's 4 spaces and a place to put it on. What does... Let's see, so that's locked. So that is... Okay, no, actually, and they can go through here. So we're not going to trap anything off. Oh, I had stuck it right on the head. Well, heavy watt's still right there. All right, I think the rest of the rocketry stuff... Well, once I get up there, I'll need to do rocketry at some point. Oh, how much? 120. I can probably do that on a conductive line. Yep, that did work. Alright, so that really should have been a temporary thing. Yeah, I'm probably going to turn that into double doors. I might want some space there for stuff. Which isn't going to leave us a whole lot of space. 220. Yeah, see that's kind of really not very good. I guess we'll see how it not gonna wait on that one. Alright, so power. You're already kind of, well, it's right there. Not gonna save the visuals on anything. Unfortunately, one thing I can't do, because these are all in a line, is... Well, if I brought it into this side and had 2 paths to 2 docks, I could maybe double it up. Oxalite. Okay, so we've dropped a or maybe these have made oxygen. Set that to 6, okay. Wait. Did I? 72, 63. Oh, because these were only 3 tall. Now, I did have the possibility to expand over here, and it is probably the oxygen sinking side that's going to need expansion. Are you... Yeah, grams. Doesn't it seem cold enough to condense... Oh, -20, yeah. There's, oh, maybe we brought in a really cold material or something? Oh, and this could use some breathing room. Down here, still at grams. You look configured. This was not configured. Oh, we actually did put one down here. Okay. Glum, groomed, happy. Your larva. Oh, I don't have any population controls on the hatching, but it'll be a little while yet. And this was probably mainly for straight up puffs. You should probably have a population control, though. And that's only for one room, but it's a start. Maybe at some point I should think about egg management. Now, you are not continuous, right? Yeah. We've already got 2 princes in here, so that problem is solved. Alright, this station is operational. That might mean I can move the heavy watt out. Alright, if I wanted to have a station... I need a 4-tile gap. If I wanted to try and do a double entrance, I'm going to have to do it at that level. So I guess we just not have this be accessible. Or slightly bump the floor up. In fact, this used to be a larger room and I wanted to put that stuff in. Oh. And the heavy watt, which used to take a different path through there. Actually, we could probably manage a heavy watt subfloor. Morning. Or even take this stuff out and just kind of have that chilling. Oh, but that means you won't be able to... Won't be able to cross anywhere inside the room. Hmm. You do have a pass-through right next to it. That's already pretty I guess I... I could technically bump all this over one, reroute this one, and then have space to do it in that space. Probably, because I'd have to come through here, like reroute, and I guess I could come up and turn. I want to go through there anyway. Actually, I could just take a little bit of stuff out here and not worry about adjusting that. So if we do you and you, we've got a door through there. This is where I worry about them getting their head stuck. Okay, the ladder is an issue. I might be getting to shovels soon. Another supplying building. I don't know if I want to go all the way to Mouth Breather. Yet another pen to design. We're gonna need some kind of backup entrance here for construction and stuff. We're gonna need some kind of ladder because you're gonna have an entrance. You're gonna have to go both ways. I guess it actually doesn't matter because of where we put these. Maybe it matters. Maybe it matters down here. Oop. That gets me all the time. Oh. And then you'll probably... Can you do a turn and go through the floor? I need some kind of door here somewhere. I guess I could stand on the door. This is mostly access control. Although... Because they can climb up too. Yeah, I probably shouldn't cut it that tight. Morning. Won't be able to tell until they take it down. And that only gets me... Well, 4 more. Assuming it all works. Oop, and that might be a not work. Let's see, the tube does not go through there, so it's going to have to jog. Actually, this one was probably fine. Let's see, so we can't do both of those. Right now, these are both just going to go to the same place. Go around in circles. Probably going to have to go through here, because yeah, that won't work. That also won't work. Oh, you already said that those corners don't work. Well, this pump is pretty much long gone anyway. Long past relevance. That's interesting. There was a hotkey for you. One of those random morning clicks. You're probably irrelevant too, but not in the way. Oh, is that unreachable? No. Oh, I am going to be careful about connecting this. Because that is a bare... Oh, one ladder. That is a unsuited connection. Alright, so I thought I could probably do all of these on regular gauge. The 960... might be pushing it. And I don't have a count on that yet. Well, I think it was higher than 45 before. Pressure down here is dropping. Don't know if that's dropping the gases yet. Slickster should be good for a little while, and actually it's... Parts here are getting to be around 60. That's still hanging out at 125. We're not gonna have anything there. We can do that. Yes, there's vacuum if that opens right now. Oh, yes, and probably wouldn't hurt to have that. Although, oh, actually, if I'm worried about hot stuff here... That's gonna pick one. Hmm. Oh, that's a bulb. Can't connect that directly. But you don't really need to be a block anymore. At this end, the lead might be okay. There's still so many hookups, though. Not configured, no checkpoint. Oh, we have to make the suits. Which means I might need to have a pitcher pump in petroleum somewhere. Did I take down... Yes, I did. I was only using this thing for lime, and that got all moved over to the industrial area. We've also got, like, that little empty spot and stuff. Of course, if I've got 2 in, then not 2 out. That's not great. Yeah, poker shells. Alright, trace chlorine. Trace chlorine. Of course, this is getting more and more remote. So there's some more in that corner. There's some more in that corner. Some more in that corner. Well, our bleachstone has... Well, we've also been mining bleachstone going through those things, so it's kind of hard to tell if we're actually making any. Okay, you're still fine. Oh, I still have to get oxygen vents through here. Fun, fun, fun. I don't know what your fill rate is. I think I pretty much did one pipe for as many suits here. Alright, so that's a miscellaneous pipe. Actually, this pipe is not directly involved in... Yeah, if it's been cut off from some things over here. Wait. Yeah, you know what? I hooked this thing back up at some point. That's where I saw those suits out a lot. Something must be getting through? Oh, the overflow gets through, but these are all filling up right now because we're doing construction. I might have to try and get these things to help support these suits. So we can get more of this oxygen to support those. I could also perhaps pump some of this. Max gas pressure, max gas pressure, max gas pressure. Oh, also, we're still on our original puff tier. We've actually gotten enough stuff in the meantime to... In fact, this is like over full now. I mean, if these are at max gas pressure, I guess having more won't really help. We just don't have any eggs right now. A builder who can't dig. Maybe we could use more operators? Well, there are times when we're not building anything. So we cannot dig to build things. But for all the stuff in open space... Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead, top you out. You can pick up other stuff later. And you will eventually be operating. So I guess right now they can take a shortcut down to here. Alright, did not get this thing. Alright, I kind of want to wait on the petroleum, because that'll be the really messy thing if we end up having to redo something here. If I did bring up 2 pipes, we could fill faster. Both of those are flowing nicely as it is. So really, I just have to get this... Yeah, and meanwhile, this stuff is, like, stopped. So that's my filter input. That's my filter input. Oh, yeah, we got... Oh, well, yeah, it's still unfiltered. So that's going in circles now. And this is not helping to support it at all. Yeah, because now this bridge would need to right, because originally this was the main oxygen source. We wanted that to go down there. So really we want this to go basically up to there. And I don't know if we need any of this other stuff. Other nonsense. Oh, in fact, no, you're out. Yeah, that's the overflow from there over to this one. Alright, so the bottom can take over that. This is not flowing up. Indeed it is not. No, that's the right direction. But it is very well supplied by this thing. So you're probably flow confused. No, those are outputs. Is there ever a bridge on here? There's another thing down there. That might be part of it. Well, it's definitely going that way, but we can disambiguate some of that. Output, output. There's an input here, so that might get a little bit ambiguous. That's an input. This one, I think... Oh, we still got a... kind of a leftover vent here. So this pipe can probably go just about fully up here, and that might be enough. But if I could get this to take over that, or at least feed into it somehow. Right, so that'll grab first. Probably gonna need to be directional. Not plumbing. And really, I could probably set these up in some kind of priority system. So that could still back up, but that would work. Alright, so we actually had a little bit of a leftover thing here from that old vent. That wasn't... You know, this is an old hydrogen removal system that I think we can probably call done now. I might want some of these vents. Well, I'm gonna want to realign the vents if I use them. So just start over. Alright, so there are still drivers on that. It's just not going anywhere. White to green, white to green, white to green, to overpressure. I could make it a high pressure vent, but... that's not... most of that isn't terrible stuff to release either if it's really in the way. Oh, and then at some point we need to actually filter going into these. Would one be enough? Yeah. We could do down here if we needed to do both. Oh, but where's the overflow vent then? This could be a pretty cramped space for overflow, too. Maybe kind of over there. All right, we do have the hydrogen pipe going through there, so it's. But we could double pipe that if we needed to. So we've got this going to here. And this is the one that's already kind of on this side. If I want to stick to that side, although this would be a little bit tight. Really, it's over here. Now, we do want to have our filter set, though. You're right there. Alright, this is not going to be in a priority grab position. Although we could reroute to do that. Alright, yeah, so this is able to go in there now, but I don't think we need this for the base right now. Well, we're approaching our production limit, but they're going to be breathing this stuff in the suits a lot. And if that's not enough, we can backfill from here. What do we use for this? Sandstone. So I guess sandstone could be getting a little scarce by this point. Or it's all 300. Oh dear, we don't have enough pinch of peppas now. And I can't easily add more either. Not to this setup. Well, we've got places for polluted water. Although that'll fill up at some point too. I mean, it'll be a while till it overflows, but that's a thing. What's your range? 35? $35 to 85? Well, this would be about the easiest spot. Let's see, the trees were to like 40, right? 20 to 15 to 40, something like that. Yeah, 15 to 40, which is actually kind of well, it's an awkward range for industrial areas. It's not too bad for the base. What's our water temperature? 18, just about right. We get a very rapid transition here. This is really going to be more pinch zone. And this is too cold. I guess we'd make a little farm up here. This is... well... probably tending to the hot side. How does the usage compare? 35 kilograms a cycle. 70 kilograms a cycle. So per plant, they're a lot. Well, they also take up a lot more space. So it's not the kind of thing you just kind of tuck into a corner somewhere. Oh, these things are generating some heat too. So this is going to be another hot spot at some point. Now, is this getting too hot? Not too hot. This seems like this will drift over time. Still, it could solve it for now. Oh, actually, it's what, like 3 each? It's not quite where I want it. Nope. Wrong tile. Let's see, and this valve was actually from leftover things. That does get around it. Oh, actually, we've got the ladders here. Oxalite. Building, suit wearing, and supplying. Cannot do cooking. Yeah, 27. That's about the number we wanted. At least for this stage. Alright, new people. Oh, actually, well, you've got another one. You should have something. Alright, so that was... Oh, suit wearing and supplying. So you're, like, right up that supply track. Alright, so the initial load is... Alright, we got one filled. I think once they start breathing it, it'll probably be okay. Now I guess if one... I guess I'm not sure about the... per second of a dupe. Well, you consider 100 to be one dupe. Packets are 100. I mean, that's going to be a lot of oxygen in there. I guess the question is, if one pipe... Is that kilograms or grams? Morning! 1,000 grams. You produce 8... Okay, so that's 10 seconds per packet, in theory. So the pipe is at 10 dupes. Hey, what do you know? There's 10 suits up here. So at full capacity, it could theoretically run all the suits if they were using them full time. Let's see, this was insulated. Now this stuff has been sitting here for a while, so the temperatures aren't very accurate. If anything, this area is probably just going to heat it up. What do we... Can we tell what we're producing at? Producing, not necessarily. 69 degrees. That will eventually get kind of hot. It's like I can do a 50-50 split. But it's just going to either or, and it'll fill two suits a little bit. I mean, maybe there's some utility in that. Oh, and we built a forge. So right now we've got 10. Why you would do suits forever, I don't know. Oh, we got two of them. They're gonna starve. Well, they're not actually starving. They're just glum. Oh, did I? Maybe I did miscount. So that means it must be 16. So that means we would need, what, 64 for this? That's 64 will get you to that. That means these are going to be probably off. Well, a stable's minimum size is 12, so that's one critter, right? I mean, not that making them larger will hurt anything. 4 of 5 and you're overcrowded. Do puffs have a different space ratio? Oh, why are you missing one? Oh no, because these are although still, yeah, no, it's 63 because it's not quite full size. Now I get a 64, but if it's already 4 and they're feeling crowded, I don't see any eggs. Now this one actually did have 6, which maybe the 6 was too much there. Okay, that was enough to make you not overcrowded. Huh. Okay, oh, and these things are kind of running. And then they're not. So we're getting enough oxygen sinking here. We're actually getting significant oxalite. That won't last very long. Let's see. So I guess we'll just count on there being nothing to do over here once we get the. Let's sweep that before that point. Oh yeah, there's this thing. I don't know if they'll be able to walk through there. And really, we decided the ladder could be here. Which will let us wall up that entire thing. And that would still be a 2-step walk. Morning! Oh, yeah. Come back into this one. Alright, these are getting oxygen, and they're filled up, so it's good. These seem like they're getting a pretty good supply. This has been fully tapped to fill these. Once they're full, it probably won't take all of it. Oh, this hasn't been built yet. It's like, but that fills up real fast. Oh. Well, yeah, there's the material feeding for these, but they're really not running very much right now. Material collection might be a bigger deal. Oh, is that pipe? Yep, that pipe's fully done. We'll have to get all the trees in before we can see if it can sink enough. Well, just filling the pipe took up some of it because it was 300 or something before. Yeah, you're at full pressure. Our vents must have come on. Yeah, this hasn't hardly moved. I guess when the next gap in production comes, though, maybe we can get some more out. That pressure is falling a little bit. Two of six, 206. 70 degrees. Yep. This is holding a nice solid 125. Oh, I never reset the counter on this. So we want... I think that, yeah, that's going to trigger it once. And 36, 8, that works. Oh, pressure is dropping. I put this on continuous, didn't I? Yeah, I guess we got enough of them now. Probably, I hooked this up to here, but I didn't actually. So this room is nominally 6. I don't know if that's correct. So let's see, slime 51. Yeah, we're producing it. There might be enough of these. Well, actually, there are probably 6 of 6, 6 of 6. They say they're overcrowded. Yeah, you say you're cramped. There's overcrowded and there's cramped. What's all the... Okay, so cramped involves eggs. Overcrowded with so many other critters in a room of this size. I didn't really probably optimize... Yeah, I didn't optimize these sizes. That one I did. That would take a lot of tiles to adjust. So that's 6. This is... So... That cramped. The room will become overcrowded once all the nearby eggs hatch. So that means it's still too much. And that was a 96. Now this area should have a little bit more space. Nope, but this is in the wrong spot. You don't need to be that tile. Oh, I set you to 6 and oh. Alright, so we are filling oxygen. Now, yes, the one thing about this is that I don't have like a desuiting area if we do have to go in here for something. Which I guess means they would end up dropping the Atmos suits. We have to go pick them up, and that's kind of a mess. Okay, we are still making the suits also. We're at 6. I guess we could define them for delivery. Oh, there is no copy settings. Let's see, and then one of these is going to end up being always able to return. And then we're going to end up, once we can get some stuff established, making those automation don't go there. And I guess... I mean, it'll probably go up eventually, but... we can just have a manual override for now. Okay, they're kind of containing the pressure. That's got good enough temperatures. How about... and that seems like it's going up. But we could expand this a bit. What's frightening is that that's with these running enough that we're still maxed on pressure here. This pressure seems to continue to be falling. It's still, I mean, it's above standard vent pressure. I probably should get, one of the things that might be nice is to put like some high and low limits on these that could do something to affect which power sources run. But you almost need like a secondary battery test on that. So it's not like completely wasted. Let's see, base is there, so the chlorine is here. Still working its way through. Because we just need the puffs so much. I haven't really been watching out. I probably did allow... no, I did. Oh, yeah, sun nymphs. I haven't been paying attention. There's probably something we have to do. Oh, you're a baby. I'll never put lights in the other eating area. Oh, gristleberry. Okay. So if we want to get the stuff for medicine, we'll need to, I think I just stopped cooking them entirely, because we're going to feed them to the shine nymphs. Oh yeah, and we could just do phosphorite for just straight up food. I don't need, I can't really change the priority on that, but if we were short on food, that could do it. And then that might still be allowed to dupes. Gristleberry, gristleberry. And no, just all the low tier stuff. Well, they're not starving, they're still cramped. And that's at 4 in 64. Oh, there's an egg in here. So I guess I need to work on egg removal for you guys. Alright, so checklist. Slicksters. I mean, we're still getting eggs from somewhere. Okay, you must be a new one. You're even. You're even. You're even. You're a baby. It's just that one we had hanging around has gotten to old age. That's hanging at 125. Volcanoes are churning along. We got pickups. The point is not to go in here again. Let's see. Yeah, you've got a drop, so this stuff isn't going to matter as much. Bleachstone. I haven't been watching closely enough. To see if we're actually making any or not. We can still do some egg management here to keep these guys going. And then in the oil area, we'll probably overheat at some point. Isn't that terrible yet? Although this level is dropping, I'm going to have to do something in these other areas. And, you know, set up liquid flow to drop it down to the low points, actually pick it up. And then we'll actually have to do the oil reservoirs, which I'm not too terribly worried about. We've kind of got a lot of water. Then I think space is almost ready. We just gotta, well, we have to make the suits. We have to get the suits up here. I guess I don't want them going out there yet. Have any reason to go off this way? Well, in that time between when we're building the stations and when we're locking the store. I guess I didn't need to do the 2 stations here. I could have maybe done some decor instead. Yeah, yeah, there's still this thing, which is kind of a comfort thing, but I guess I could replace it someday. Oh, not a whole lot we can do there. Oh, we can... do paintings. This is just the litter, so I'm not going to do a whole lot about that. And mealwood is ugly. I could probably do a lot with decor on the out of base areas too. It's not doing anything in the top area. And until we use that room, Make it a little nicer to go through. I probably could have done some cleanup in this area too. And I could probably do some stuff in like some of the work areas at a base. I've just kind of been ignoring them so far. There's a little bit too much heavy watt, but there might be some space to squeeze in some Dictor in a few places. Alright, so we've added some dupes. I might be able to count this as oxygen production if I needed to. And if I was pumping the oxygen out, then these would be able to run more, so that wouldn't be bad. Ah, okay, we're still waiting diamond. No, that went quick. Oh, that's right. These guys excrete phosphorite, don't they? Yeah, so there's not a whole lot we can do there. I guess sweeping it up would probably help a little bit. Well, pumping that out won't do any good unless... Oh, yep, we're fully saturated again. Unless it has some place to go. Oh, I forgot about this one. You guys, yeah, you're cramped too, and you're only at 4, which, and that's a max size room. Well, there's 5 of them in here. I don't have any place to put them, and we got eggs. So I guess the only way to increase that would be to do bigger spaces for that little trickle of chlorine, and probably. Well, I guess we're gonna put the squeaky puff somewhere. They might as well be here, but princes can probably take care of whatever chlorine is there. Whether that will be enough oxalate for space program, I don't know. Oh, and now we got fresh heat coming in. All right. Well, there's always something else to look at, and there's always lots of projects too, huh? This feels like it's kind of been staying about this level. I wonder if we're reaching the point where evaporation is keeping up with the input rate. What are we stuck on here? All right, that was the save. I actually gotta quit sometimes. It's a hard thing to do with this game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support from subscribers, voluntary and otherwise. Thanks to everybody who hosted me. Let's see. I do see another only person who looks like he's just starting up. Last time I was there was music. Not always my particular thing, but seems to be doing a pretty good job. And schedule. That's when I'm usually on. This is one of those bonus nights, but it's one that sometimes lines up. I think next week there might be a virtual social event I should probably look into. But it's always kind of a bonus night thing. If you're looking for it's cool to hang out, Cryptomancer is playing Oxygen Not Included. Yeah, I think that's like a cycle 90 or so, kind of late early game. Oh, he's already in oil. Well then. Obviously a bit faster than me. Well, that's the place cool to hang out. If you're looking for a place cool to hang out. Thanks for hanging out with me, and good night, and until next time.